What is happening, everyone? So, I can't resist a bargain, obviously. I've bought another car. So, one of my customers came into the shop and they said, right, I've got this car. I know you like your Japanese stuff. Would you be interested in this thing? Now, I've never heard of these things before. Have you ever heard of these?
No.
Nah. So before I got this, did you ever know what the hell this was?
Nah, I've never seen one.
I had never seen one either, but basically it's something old and I got it for very cheap because, well, I mean, it needed a bit of work. Because I've never heard of it, I thought, do you know what? Yeah, let's do it and we'll see how it goes. So yeah, this is my new little project car. Little, I mean that literally. It's tiny. It's a little Toyota Paseo. What the hell is a Paseo, Danny?
A mini Celica. That's all it is.
Yeah, so this thing is a little 1.5 litre coupe version of the Toyota Starlets. That's pretty cool. So yeah, I when I heard that, I was just kind of like, yeah, this is pretty sick. Now it is very, very old school. We've got this beautiful interior, which is just pure 90s vibes from there. But very period specific, yeah. But with it being a Starlet kind of platform, have a look at this. In the engine bay, we have a 5E-FE. Now, if you know much about the Starlets come with a 4E FTE. I think it is. But, essentially, they are a 1.3 turbo. This is a 1.5. However, from what I've read, I could be wrong, apparently the heads just go straight on to the 1.5 block. And you can fit the turbo manifold and pretty much everything that you would need in the Starlet, including the ECU, into this, and essentially you've got a Starlet coupe with a 1.5 turbo. Also, like I said, I got this from like an elderly couple, and they've literally owned this car since brand new, so they owned it for 27 years, at which point it still has dealership plates and dealership sticker, Toyota Abercrombie, wherever that was, or even if it's still a thing. But 58,000 miles. I can't resist a bargain. So Danny, what are we doing today?
We're gonna clean it.
We're just gonna clean it.
We're just gonna clean it.
We're just gonna clean it. So yeah, we'll take it for a wee spin afterwards. After we're done, it needs a bit of work, but aye, we'll take it as it comes, and yeah, fix it up along the way. But that'll probably be something that me and you do. Probably. Yeah. Right, so let's get the interior cleaned out and we'll see how it looks. So, well, I've been using this little mini hoover to get this interior sorted. Yeah, that, nice and clean. Not clean. Danny has decided to give this a wee clean.
Yeah, just a little one.
Yeah. It's looking a hell of a lot better though. It was a mess. That actually looks so much better. Yes. And for a quick wee kind of, I don't know, how much time did we spend on that? About half an hour? Yeah. Half an hour job. Got engine bay looking a hell of a lot better than it did before. Thanks to Danny and his fucking magic brush. And the interior. Well, I mean, apart from obvious mud stains and stuff, but a lot cleaner than it was. Yeah, see we're on the other side. Yeah, a lot better. Obviously the mats are like Velcro, so can't quite get everything out of them. Back ones came up alright, but I'll get some other ones and then it'll be nice and clean how I want it, and then we'll see what the plan is with this one. Right now I'm not too sure if this is going to be a keep or sell, but I think given the value of it, what else would I like to have for that value? I'm not sure. Not sure. But yeah, we'll see. Right now, let's enjoy it and just keep on doing little bits and bobs. But right, we'll take it for a wee rip. Alright guys, we are in the Paseo. I didn't manage to take it for a rip with Danny because we were in a bit of a rush and we had to go and pick his car up from getting its alignment done. But we are in here now and we are actually heading down to Manchester today. Not in the Paseo, no chance in the Paseo. But we are picking up a new car for Andy. So he has put his eyes on something that he's been kind of looking at for a little while. He's quite a fan of them as well. I'm a big fan of them too, to be honest. But we are going to meet Jack in Glasgow and then we're heading down from there. So let's see how this little Paseo does getting through to Glasgow. So anyway, back to the topic, this little Paseo. It is excellent, in all honesty. It's got a few things that need work done, like I said earlier. We've got a bit of corrosion underneath that's going to need looked at. I think shocks and springs are going to need looked at as well. It does have a problem with the clutch too. I've not even looked into whether or not these are a cable clutch or a hydraulic clutch, so I've got no idea. But it feels like sometimes the clutch doesn't fully engage or something. It could be just worn and it's slipping, but at times it can be quite difficult to put into first gear or reverse as well, which kind of hints that there's a problem with the release mechanism. Not 100% certain. It's not a big problem. I can still drive the car perfectly fine, but it's definitely something that I want to look at. Yeah, it's feeling good. It's feeling good. It handles well. Well, for a stock car, it handles relatively well. It's quite nippy. As you can probably hear, it's got a bit of a blow in the exhaust, so that's another thing. But it makes quite a nice little noise. Let's see. It's got like a really nice purr all the way up to about 4,000, and once you get past 4,000 it gets this rasp. Hello Andy. How you feeling?
A little bit excited.
How's the vibration scale now? Constant. I mean, I've not told anyone what you're getting.
Ah, no, that's cool.
But
that's
yeah,
it's safe to say it's kind of like that.
well, I mean, it's going to be better than that.
It's just different colour.
We shall see. Andy has hats.
Yeah, boy.
Right, off to Manny we go. Andy, what have you done?
What car? Jack stole it.
Ah, this is it. This is Andy's new whip, and it is fucking beautiful. Oh man, what a lovely car. So we picked this up from Oldham, and Andy let me drive it all the way up to these services. So I've driven it for about 100 miles, just over 100 miles or so, and I'll tell you, what an incredible car, by the way. It has a stage 1 map, so I think it's pushing about 360 horsepower, and it feels like it. It's a great car. It runs fantastically, drives brilliantly. It is stunning. Got the right colour, ardent blue, with 20-inch wheels, and these beautiful Whoa, beautiful Brembo brakes with 2-piece fucking rotors and that as well. Given that it's a facelift too, makes it so much better. It's got the nice lights, nice interior, and all the rest. Honestly, what an incredible car. Digital dash. How you feeling about it?
I really don't know. I'm chuffed, obviously.
Well, I mean, you've not driven it yet.
I've not actually. I drove it.
Because I drove it.
I drove it for the garage, ruined a wee bit of Oldham, and that was sketchy.
Yeah.
And then I was kind of glad when you were like, "I'll drive." And I was like,
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
Well, Oldham's kind of.
So I'm going to drive it for Carlisle back to
You're not doing that on
the house. So
Yeah.
at the end of the day, results pending.
I mean, I put it through its paces a wee bit, didn't I? So.
I don't know what you mean. Offset.
Obviously in Mexico.
We're in Carlisle in Mexico, yeah.
Carlisle in Mexico,
love
yeah.
optimism.
And it's cold
We're
in
doing that,
Mexico just now, by the way. But yeah, so lovely new car for Andy and a new wee Paseo for me. How did it feel when I went past you?
It was,
Like-
let's say a whoosh and maybe a thunk.
It is exactly what Jack does to us when he's on the XGR.
When he's on the motorbike guy.
Sitting there on my wee bike and out the neighbourhood, it's like woof.
I had to remind myself it's not my car, but I couldn't help it. See, it's mapped to the VXR button in the car, so when you hit the VXR button and you start putting your foot down, it just wants to go, and it just wants to keep on going. So it's very hard to say no. It's like the car's encouraging you to just
Lose your license.
to lose your license. Yeah, but 4-wheel drive as well. So my God, it's got grip. But brilliant car, brilliant car. I love it. But anyways, that's the end of another video. Thank you so much for sticking about, and yeah, we'll see what the future plans are for the Paseo. We'll obviously see whatever Andy does to this as well, because, well, guaranteed we'll be doing it together anyway. So, right,
It needs an
peace out.
exhaust.
It needs an exhaust. Peace out, and we'll see you in the next one.